There's the loop. Yeah.
I have to feel how much we've used that thing.
About gone. It's been a hard day on the set. You can feel the power. Good morning, everybody. So it's a busy morning at This'll-Do Farm. We kind of went from 0 to 100 pretty fast. My power bill has been creeping up like for the last year, and the last 2 months have been unbelievably high. $1,000 more than what it has been in past couple years, and I just had enough of it. So I called my friend Jason Egley from EPO Energy, and he sized the system for me down here, similar to what I've got up at Site 1. In typical EPO fashion, they were like, okay, well, we can start tomorrow. They're putting on their clips and getting ready to run rail. Solar panels are here, sitting on the trailer. They're gonna get most of this rail put on today, and then probably put panels on tomorrow. And then Monday, we're gonna trench and get the power over to our meter. And we already have a little bit of solar here. We've got about 20 kW. And I want to say that we're putting on, I meant to look at my sheet, I think we're putting on about 60 kW here. The goal is to kind of slay the dragon, because these energy rates are insane and I just don't see them getting any better. So we're going to do our part to try to get that kiboshed. A little backstory, EPO's been around kind of since the beginning of this solar thing started. A couple of farmers started it, and I've known both of them. So EPO did my original system on Site 1. It's a good 6 or 7 years old. It's worked great. And when we did that, we actually did the panels that are on our machine shed. And they're doing this today. Great guys to work with, local Southeast Iowa company. If you want to learn more about them, Jason, the owner, was on our podcast. Check out Barn Talk, Jason Egley episode. Stay tuned. We're going to show you the process. We got the best view in the house standing up here. All the rails are on and they just are getting ready to start laying the panels. I had to go look. So this is 66 kilowatts is what they're putting on. And so there's 33 on my machine shed. So this is roughly going to be a 100 kilowatt system when it's done. They've made good time. They started, really just started yesterday, and they are going to have most of the panels on today, and then they're going to finish up Monday, trench the power over to my meter and get it all hooked up. We'll definitely have it up and going this following week, so I'm excited. You can feel the power. I know one of the questions we're probably going to get is, why are you mounting them on the roof versus mounting them on the ground? The biggest reason for that is, one, we have all this space available and we don't have to mow around them. The other reason is because the economics of it, you save some money putting them on the roof versus putting them on the ground. It's not a lot, but it's enough to justify doing it. Now, what you give up by putting them on the roof is, this is not the perfect angle. If you did a ground mount, of course, they optimize the panel for the best angle for the sun, but that varies as the year goes by. So unless you're doing one of those systems that you see places where the panels actually rotate, you're never going to have it perfect. And so this is probably a little bit flatter than what a ground mount is, but what you save in all of the poles and all of the racking versus putting it on here, it's just a little bit, it just makes sense. And like I said, we don't have to mow around it, and it's out of the way. Nobody's going to run into it because let's face it, it's This'll-Do Farm. Somebody probably would run into it.
What happens if you had to replace the roof?
If it does go bad, and when it does go bad, chances are it's going to be the bottom part of the roof that goes bad first. And so with the panels being up here on the top half, we can slide the bottom sheets out and replace it. And most of this roof on the top is actually going to be protected by the panels. Best case scenario, the top's going to last a lot longer than the bottom anyway. And so like everything, by the time it needs to be replaced, maybe I'll be replaced and it won't be my problem. Good morning, happy Monday. We haven't found any gold yet, looking good. So this is our trench. This is where the power is gonna come over and tie into our meter. The inverters are gonna go right here, and we're just trenching along. So that's going well. Jason Egley stopped by, he's the owner. Oh, look at that. It's a dirty convention. All you need is an orange vest. Welcome, Jason Egley. Who's EPO and how'd you get started? How long you been doing this?
So EPO, I'm the owner of EPO Energy. My name is Jason Egley. I'm from Columbus Junction, my address, so just east of Crawford. So we started this business in 2013 with my cousins. They're farmers down around Libertyville, they're reporters. They got out of the business just because of the size of their farming operation. They started to grow, so they decided to step back from the solar side. We've been in business since 2013, so we've been around almost 9 years now. Actually, a little over 9 years. Main stuff that we do is ag and commercial. We've done a few residences, but not our focus area. We've done stuff in Minnesota, Illinois, Missouri, and Iowa's the main areas that we've worked on projects at.
If you see this, you're curious about solar, you want to learn more, call Jason. We'll have his link in the description on this video, and he can fill you in.
This is a pretty good deal. Makes me want to put solar on my barn, and it's gonna be the only barn that doesn't have solar on it. I think in a couple years or so, I should probably put some on, because power's only gonna get more expensive. So I'm sure that this isn't the last solar video you'll see on this channel, because we got one more barn that we gotta get done, but it'll be a few years.
What do you want me to do? You want me to hold it?
There's the loop.
Yeah.
I had to feel how much we've used that thing.
About gone. It's been a hard day on the set.
Oh my God.
Okay, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. So the power lines have been trenched that'll take the power back to our meter, and they've got the wire coming down off of the panels to the inverters. It's just a matter of getting the last bit tied in and then getting it tied in over at the meter. With any luck, maybe this afternoon we may be cranking out some power from the sun. So this will be a good deal. If I didn't say before, we got about 65 kilowatts AC on here, and then we got about 30 on our machine shed. So altogether we're gonna have about 100. It's about a 45 and 20 DC. Is that right? Maybe I got it backwards. Maybe it don't matter. It's gonna be enough to take care of our power bill, so that's what we're after. Hi, we're almost there. Down to the end. The panels are actually going. Not producing very well today. It's been cloudy every day since we got them turned on, but that's the way it usually goes. But I'm gonna push this in and then push the other end in up by the meter box, and other than that, we're in business. I'm just waiting for the meter to start going backwards, but it's probably not going to today. This is the last solar project, probably until we do Sawyer's. But I imagine that he's going to get the bug because these utility prices just keep going up. So stay tuned.